Hey guys, it's time for another match. This is against the Pokefoozeldamaster16, link to his channel is in the description. And this is a quick match against bunch of legendaries. So it starts out with Mesprit, and I've seen Mesprit just going for Stealth Rocks at the beginning. So I'll send him a Lucario and I'm not gonna switch and risk and go for Sword Dance. So I have +2 physical attack and I'm good. And he goes for Thunderbolt, and that surprises me. But it's a good thing because it does not do that much damage and I can just go for another Sword Dance. And with +4 attack, I'm pretty threatening here. And he finally decides to go for Psychic, and that might knock me out, but I didn't. I survived with 41 HP and go for Extreme Speed, and with +4 physical attack, Extreme Speed is gonna take out this Mesprit. But the bad thing is that Lucario is Life Orbed and it's gonna get the recoil damage. So next turn, Lucario is gonna go down no matter what. He sends out Zekrom. Lucario is gonna go first with Extreme Speed, and that does a lot of damage and reaches the red zone, but Lucario gets knocked out with recoil damage from Life Orb. Now send out my Roam, and it's water electric type, so there's nothing Zekrom can do to this thing really. He sends out Charles, which is Keldeo, which is unreleased, and that's weird. But I don't like this Pokemon anyway, so I go for a Hydro Pump, and that does quite amount of damage, and it's a 3-hit KO. He sends a he uses Sacred Sword, and that does less than my Hydro Pump did, so I'm just gonna stay in and go for Hydro Pumps. My Hydro Pump misses here, which is really unlucky, and it's gonna be a problem in the future. He goes for Sacred Sword, it does not take me out, but my third Hydro Pump hits and almost takes it out. So if the second Hydro Pump hit, this thing would have been out. So I decided to switch to my Dragonite because of the multi-scale ability. No matter what move he's gonna go for, Dragonite is gonna take it pretty well. He goes for Retaliate, does not do that much damage. He decides to switch and I get a free Dragon Dance. So Dragon Dance gives Dragonite +1 physical attack and speed, so now it's fast and freaking powerful. So with +1 Outrage, Kyurem is gonna go down with 1 hit. So that's it for Kyurem. I think would be threatening if I went for another Dragon Dance and he probably went for Blizzard or something, but it does not matter. So he sends out Arceus, and Arceus is about to get owned with +1 physical attack, Outrage, and all the good stuff Dragonite has, and he's gonna go down with 1 hit. So he sends out Darkrai, and now my Dragonite is confused, and because I'm so unlucky, Dragonite hits itself and does a lot of damage to itself. So Darkrai goes for Dark Pulse, and that should not knock me out, but of course it gets a crit and takes out my Dragonite. But it's not really a problem, I did most of the job with my Dragonite and Lucario. I sent out my Magmortar, and Magmortar is Choice Scarf, so I go for Fire Blast, and that's gonna 1-hit KO Darkrai. And his last two Pokemon are half dead Keldeo and half dead Zekrom. So I'm gonna outspeed them both and go for Fire Blast. Everything is gonna be cool since if Fire Blast is not gonna miss. It does not miss here, it takes out this Keldeo. And last Pokemon is Zekrom. It does not miss and takes out that Zekrom. So it was a good match, a fun match against some of my legendaries, and see you later guys.